When you have acidity, it means there is excess acid in the body. So in order to neutralize the effect of excess acid, we use Gelusil. The main component in Gelusil is magnesium hydroxide. Magnesium hydroxide is a base. The reaction of an acid and a base, it gives us salt and water. This reaction is known as a neutralization reaction. So whenever an acid reacts with a base, it forms a salt. And this reaction is known as neutralization reaction. So how do we form salts? Salts are formed by the total or the partial replacement of the ionizable hydrogen atoms of an acid, and they are replaced by the metallic ions. So whenever there is a total or a partial replacement of the ionizable hydrogen atoms of an acid, what we get is a salt. So in this case, the reaction taking place is HCl reacts with NaOH. HCl is an acid, NaOH is a base. They react to form salt and water. So whenever there is a replacement of the H, the hydrogen atoms of an acid, by a metallic ion. So in this case, this H is replaced by sodium, which is a metal. So we get NaCl. So salt is formed by the total or the partial replacement of the ionizable hydrogen atoms by a metallic ion. So in this case, NaCl is a salt. And this reaction of acid and base to form salt and water is known as a neutralization reaction. So there are two ways to prepare a salt. There can be partial replacement or total replacement. In this case, we have H2SO4. So now when we replace one hydrogen atom by a sodium atom, we get NaHSO4. Since there is partial replacement of the hydrogen atom, this is a salt. And when there is total replacement, in this case again we have an acid H2SO4, the two hydrogen atoms are completely replaced by the sodium atoms. So in this case we get Na2SO4, so this is also a salt. So salt can be prepared by total replacement or partial replacement of the ionizable hydrogen atoms of an acid by a metallic ion. Which of these do you think are salts? Let's see. H2SO4 on ionization gives H plus ions. So this is an acid. Magnesium hydroxide, it gives OH minus ions. So this is a base. NaOH, it gives OH minus ions. Again a base. HCl on ionization produces H plus ions. So it is an acid. What about MgCl2? This does not produce H plus ions or OH minus ions. How can we form MgCl2? So if we take HCl, this hydrogen atom of HCl is replaced by a metallic ion, which is Mg. So we get MgCl2. So whenever there is a replacement of the hydrogen atom of an acid by a metallic ion, we get a salt. So MgCl2 is a salt. What about Na2SO4? This does not produce H plus or OH minus ions. And how can we form this? If we take sulfuric acid, this hydrogen can be replaced by Na. So if we take NaOH, the two hydrogen atoms can be replaced by a metallic ion. So whenever there is a replacement of the hydrogen atoms of an acid by a metallic ion, we get a salt. So in this case, we have two salts, that is Na2SO4 and MgCl2. Let's look at the preparation. How do we form different salts? So the first way, if you have to prepare NaCl, which is a salt, how do we know this is a salt? If we have HCl, this hydrogen of HCl is replaced by a sodium atom, so we get NaCl. So we know NaCl is a salt. And in order to prepare it, we can prepare it directly. If we take sodium atom and chlorine gas, it directly forms NaCl. Similarly, if we have to form a salt FeCl3, we take iron, we make it react with chlorine, we get FeCl3. Another way to prepare salts is by using the displacement reaction. So in this case, a metal reacts with an acid. So what do we get? There is replacement or a displacement reaction. So we get Zn. Zn takes the position of H2. So we get ZnSO4 and hydrogen gas is released. So in this case, by a simple displacement reaction, we can form a salt. So in this case, ZnSO4 is a salt. Similarly, if we have iron 2, we make it react with an acid HCl. What do we get? This displaces the hydrogen. So we get FeCl2 and hydrogen gas is released. In this case, FeCl2 is a salt. So we can also form salts by simple displacement reactions.
पापा जल्दी!
मैं नहीं आ सकता। एसिडिटी।
तो पिकनिक कैंसिल।
नहीं, तुम लोग जाओ।
इनो, काम शुरू सिर्फ 6 सेकंड में।
रुको।
देखो देखो पापा बाय कर रहे हैं।
मत कहो नो, जब साथ हो इनो।
Now, when we use ENO for acidity, what happens? Since there is acidity, that means there is excess acid in the body. ENO contains a major component, sodium bicarbonate. NaHCO3 is also a base. It acts in a basic manner. So this NaHCO3, when it reacts with HCl, it forms a salt NaCl. Since there is carbonate present, it releases carbon dioxide gas. So by the reaction of ENO, which contains the major component sodium bicarbonate, the effect of HCl or the acid is neutralized. So in this case, a carbonate, sodium bicarbonate on reaction with HCl gives us a salt. It forms water and releases carbon dioxide gas. So whenever we have any carbonate, all carbonates, they release carbon dioxide gas. So when we have copper carbonate, it reacts with HCl to form the corresponding salt. Cu reacts with Cl to form CuCl2. Since we have a carbonate, it releases carbon dioxide gas and water is also formed. Now, we can also prepare salts by double displacement reaction. How does double displacement take place? We have Na2SO4. In Na2SO4, Na is positive, SO4 is negative. In BaCl2, Ba is positive, chlorine is negative. So what are the products? The positive reacts with negative, so we get NaCl. Similarly, the positive reacts with negative to form BaSO4. And in this case, we have Na2Cl2, so 2 molecules of NaCl. This is the balanced chemical equation. What do you observe in this reaction? We had 2 salts, Na2SO4 and BaCl2. When a double displacement reaction takes place, it forms another 2 salts. So from 2 existing salts, by a double displacement reaction, we can form 2 new salts. So, we define the first category of salts as normal salts. We know that salts are formed by the replacement of the ionizable hydrogen atoms. So, when there is complete replacement of the ionizable hydrogen atoms, those salts are known as normal salts. For example, we have HCl, it reacts with NaOH. There is complete replacement. This hydrogen is replaced by a metallic ion sodium, we get NaCl and H2O. So in this case, our NaCl is a normal salt. as there is complete replacement of the ionizable hydrogen atoms. What do you think are acid salts? As the name suggests, there has to be the presence of hydrogen atom. So, acid salts are defined as those in which there is partial replacement of the ionizable hydrogen atoms. In this case, there are two ionizable hydrogen atoms, but only one of them is replaced by a sodium atom. So what do we get? In the final salt, we have a hydrogen atom, and therefore this salt, NaHSO4, is an acid salt. As we define the acid salts, we similarly have the basic salts. Now what do you think are basic salts? As the name suggests, there has to be the presence of OH radical. So basic salts are defined as those in which there is partial replacement of the OH radical. In this case, we have a base, it reacts with an acid, and there is a partial replacement of these two OH radicals that we have. That is, only one of the OH radicals is replaced by a Cl atom. So we get PbOHCl. So in the final salt, if we see the presence of OH radical, this salt is known as a basic salt. In an acid salt, there is a partial replacement of the hydrogen atom. In a basic salt, there is partial replacement of the OH radical. So now we know the different ways of preparing salts. Let's take one example. We have to prepare copper sulfate. So the standard way of preparing salts is by using the neutralization reaction. That is, acid plus base, it gives us salt and water. So in this case, our salt is CuSO4. In order to prepare this, we need one acid and one base. So what base and acid should we use? We can use copper oxide, which is a base, and we can use sulfuric acid. So now in this case, we have a base, copper oxide. It reacts with an acid, sulfuric acid, that is H2SO4. Whenever a base reacts with an acid, it forms salt and water. So what do we get? Cu reacts with SO4, H2 reacts with oxygen. So we get CuSO4 plus H2O. And this reaction is known as a neutralization reaction. The reaction of acid plus base to form salt and water is known as a neutralization reaction. Let's see how we use this reaction to prepare copper sulfate. We add sulfuric acid. The addition of copper oxide, the final product of the acid plus base gives us a blue colored solution. And this blue solution is copper sulfate solution. So by using the reaction of acid and base, so in this case sulfuric acid reacts with copper oxide, and we get the salt copper sulfate, which was the blue colored salt that we saw, and it forms water. So the neutralization reaction, which is used for the formation of salt, involves the reaction of an acid and a base.